We are back at Radio Row on the Friday before Super Bowl 60, and it is a pleasure to have with us right now, sitting in the Catches Law verdict seat, Katie Nolan, who hosts her show Fan Service every day at noon on Sirius XM, Mad Dog Channel. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here.
It's great to be here.
Awesome.
We met once. Way before this chapter of my life. I was like 21 years old.
Did it go?
Yes, come on.
Did it go okay?
Yes, you're very nice.
I was.
Okay.
I was. Maybe I was like 22. I don't know. I was at that phase of my life.
That's right in my wheelhouse.
I was
That's his wheelhouse.
Or it used to be.
I was like an intern for something where you work like all these little weird jobs, and we had some sort of event, and you were at the event, and I just remember going up to you and being like, "Greg Hill."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
And
and
you were like,
and
cool.
isn't it kind of sad? Since then, you've been on Fox, ESPN. You host your own show now, and here I am.
This is big.
Oh, this is big.
Don't do
Okay.
that. This is big.
This is
You're a
big.
legend. You've
This
got a
is big.
legendary name in Boston.
Well,
So
I didn't realize that when you started, you were bartending in Boston, right? When you started
at the White Horse Tavern, which has since closed in
like,
Alston, Mass.
Pour one out for a minute.
I know.
A great
establishment.
A great establishment.
Infamous for don't come in with a fake ID. They were like the bar that will take it,
really?
they'll snip it up in front of you.
Oh.
They would get like $25. Each bouncer would get $25 per fake ID they found.
I want to ask you this because bartenders go right to what was their worst torture. What drink did you hate?
Oh my God. If you order lemon drop shots from me when we're like 3 deep at the bar, I would, normally you're supposed to like put sugar on the rim and get the lemons and get and I would just toss the sugar packets. Toss some sugar packets, do it yourself.
Yeah. And then it's also frustrating, I think, when you have a group of people. It could tend to be a bachelorette party.
I already know where you're going.
And
with
they
this.
want 14 different drinks and
but
different tabs.
They haven't like gathered the information and then presented to you. They're waiting. I hate when you would have a guy that would be like, hey. And so you finally get over and you go, what can I get you? And he goes, what do you guys want?
Yeah, right.
You had time to ask them what they wanted and then tell
Right.
me.
And Massachusetts said, hey, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Sweetheart.
Yes. Quite a bit of that.
Where are you on this game? What do you think?
I've gone back and forth over and over. I'm stressed about it. I obviously had no idea the Patriots the season was gonna go this way and they were gonna be in the Super Bowl. But then I heard everybody talking about it like it was gonna be a blowout, and I don't like that. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout. I think they're a good team. They pull off wins in whatever way they have to. It's not always beautiful. But it's a win. A win is a win. And I think it's going to be closer than people think. And I hope the Patriots are going to win.
Yeah. I mean, they are similar to these guys, 2001, where they find a way to win, and there's something about this team. We've been talking about it all week.
Yeah. You kind of you count them out. There's a lot of times during the season where you go, okay, well, this is a game where I can see them losing. Nope. They pull it out somehow. So
even when they lost to Buffalo at home, people are like, oh, all right, let's go. And they came back down to earth.
They show some grit. But I gotta ask Katie, just a general question, and then you fill in however you want. What do you think about Bill Belichick's year that he's had?
I mean, it is the most I've heard people speak of him positively once they snubbed him, which was kind of like a nice silver lining to the incredibly offensive. I'm still like rocked by that he didn't get in because it's what's the point of saying first ballot Hall of Famer anymore?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything.
Nope.
Because if he's not, then nobody is. So,
Right.
And I'm like praying to God they don't try to do this again with Brady. There's no way. There's no way.
Well, Greg brings up a great point. If they did it to Bill, right, and part of it is some people, the cheating allegations, and I'm, doing the air quote things.
It also may be a part of why Robert didn't get in.
Right.
They You don't think they're going to hold Deflategate against Tom or some of them? I mean, we were talking about this, and this blew my mind, and Greg was telling me, with the MVP voting, there was some jackwagon who voted. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier.
Jackwagon.
We talked about it earlier on the show. There's one guy who voted Justin Herbert as his MVP, and that screwed
Here's my thing.
Drake out of it.
But you don't know if he would have voted Drake. Like you can't even really say. And with this, as opposed to the Hall of Fame, which to me is binary, the question is, Bill Belichick is the name, yes or no. saying no is absurd. You should be stripped of your vote. But if it's MVP, it's like, here are the finalists, and you do get to pick.
Yeah.
And so it's a little different for me. I obviously wish that vote. I love that he was off by one vote.
I know.
Drake being one vote. I love that.
Well, a lot of people, we were talking to some people at dinner last night who are like Patriots fans, and we're like, I don't want him to win it, as if it's somehow
a curse.
Gonna go,
Like he's got to win, and all of a sudden go like, you know what, I made it. I'm not going to play.
I know, like it's going to immediately go to his head or something.
Like he's going to take the day off because he won MVP.
Yeah.
My point that I said before was like, there is still an MVP he could win. It's on the table.
That is true.
Right.
So let's just.
That's right.
That's the most important one.
Yeah. So that would, I'm sure he wouldn't be sad if that's what he walked away with.
You know what I don't understand, and you're obviously going with Seattle, and I'd like to maybe get your insight. Everybody is leaning towards Seattle, like Seattle is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, like they've already done something.
Like I don't get it. When you look at Drake Maye has thrown 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions in the postseason. Sam Darnold has thrown four touchdowns. He hasn't thrown any interceptions. But if you look at both of these teams, especially whether it's in the postseason, I don't understand why people are all of a sudden made this Seattle Seahawks team like the greatest show on turf that we played back in 01. Like somebody explained to me that is still Sam Darnold, the guy who threw 25 touchdowns and 14 interceptions this year. That, like, did I miss something?
No,
did I wake up on the wrong side of the planet? Am I like an alternate universe?
I think it's the schedule thing, and it's that they're not watching the games as much as
it's the same thing that Cam Newton was on here trying to explain yesterday. Is that they had an easy schedule, so they're not a real team.
But what about in the playoffs? And I told Cam this yesterday, and Ted knows this, and anybody who's played in the league knows this. Once
Greg.
Yes.
Like us, yes.
Once you get to the playoffs, it's 0-0.
Yeah.
It is a new season.
Yeah.
And now you're playing the best of the best because those are the other teams that made the postseason.
Yeah.
And look what the Patriots have been able to do in the playoffs against arguably some of the toughest defenses around. So I don't understand why people are still using the regular season when that means nothing when we're talking about postseason.
It's because they don't like us.
Yes.
That is.
And they hate us.
Nobody wants us to be back. I get it.
Why do they hate us?
Because they jealous us.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That
is what it is. They are jealous us.
Jay, do you guys any opinions on Tom Brady not having an opinion on this game?
Listen, it bummed me out because I want, you want to see Tom Brady, a guy with a statue outside of your stadium, which, by the way, the proportions on his head on that statue are wrong.
Yeah, it's an issue.
Wish somebody would have fixed that before they made it.
Yes.
But he's got a statue out there. You'd like to see him go like, obviously, I'm rooting for the Patriots. I get why he has to be a little diplomatic because the guy who's going to coach his team that he's now on the ownership of is the coordinator for the other team. So he's trying to remain neutral. And also, Fox has the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
So he's on the call.
No.
It's NBC? It's NBC.
Yeah.
But I can see why he feels he has to say that he doesn't care. It bugged me. It didn't bug me enough to be like upset with him about it.
Yeah.
You know?
It bugged me. I'm upset.
Bugged me too.
Yeah, come on.
Well,
man.
I mean, you guys are you're more entitled to be bugged. I
Come
think.
on, man. You a diehard Patriot, man. 20 plus years in that jersey. You gotta ride with the mob.
Does he hate us now? Does he not like us?
I don't know that he ever really liked you as much as. Listen, you used to write about this.
I think it's true.
I don't think he ever really liked us as much as we liked him.
Sad.
It was
never really embraced the city.
It was a mismatch.
Yeah.
Like he sort of, he would text us, but it wasn't like emojis. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? It was like, hey, what's up? Like, we were a Tuesday night date. We weren't a Friday or
That's it.
Friday.
And we weren't his weekend.
We weren't his weekend.
Wow.
We weren't his weekend.
Hey, I'll always love him. What he did for us, I'll always love him. He didn't have to. He broke up with us.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
And that's on St. Patrick's Day. I still am like, how could you?
Yeah.
During a global pandemic,
right.
We're all inside.
Right.
It's our city's holiday. We love St. Patrick's Day.
Biggest day of the year.
And you're gonna say you're leaving
Yeah,
Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
But I wish him all the best. He's incredible. What he did for the franchise, unmatched.
Listen, we have his replacement.
Yeah,
and
you think is that where we're at?
And Drake Maye is He's the real deal.
He's pretty good.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say replacement.
Yeah, you're not ready. You're not ready.
I am.
But he's good. Though.
I'm done with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You look where Tom was in his second year versus Drake Maye, and Drake May's so far ahead. He's just so skilled athletically.
I mean, that completion percentage is crazy.
Ridiculous.
Is crazy.
Hey, do me a favor. Say hi to Dan. I coached him back in the day.
My fiance?
Yes.
Really?
You coached him?
I did.
Really?
I did.
Where?
So I went to University of Colorado.
Okay.
And I coached at a summer camp there.
I've heard stories of this summer camp.
And Dan was in my group. He was one of the linebackers.
Oh, my God.
And so for 1 week, back in, I think it was 98, 99, something like that, Dan was in my group. I did not know that until I interviewed him years later. He said, I know you, Ted. And so that's how I found out. But tell him Ted Johnson said hi.
I don't think so.
Oh, he was.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute, that's your man. That's your fiance.
Yeah, so,
from what he said, I mean, I wasn't there, but I don't think he was.
Oh, yeah, he was. You know what? He gave a lot of good effort. It was really good effort.
He was a glue guy.
He was the glue guy. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Congrats on the engagement.
Yeah, thanks. It's been like 3 years. I'm just dragging my
3
feet.
years. What are you waiting for?
It's so hard to plan a wedding. It's so
it really
much.
isn't.
Yes, it is.
I feel like there's a little reluctance, like somewhere.
No, I'm obsessed with him. I'm absolutely obsessed with him.
Back of your head.
No, it's that I just don't. He has like very famous friends, and so I want all of his friends to be at our wedding, which means I also like our wedding can't like suck.
Yeah.
And I also have to like coordinate with their schedules, and so it's just like, oh, I hate planning stuff. I'm a mess. I'm like type not A, so I guess B. Is that the two types?
Yeah.
I just am a mess. I'm sloppy. It's so much work. There's so many. I got to just find a good coordinator and get it done.
So you're dragging the
nothing
feet
to do. It's nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
He's my favorite person on earth.
All right.
Okay.
I'm like dying to get home. I'm finally leaving Radio Row. It's been a long week.
Yeah, it has been.
Right.
You figure out what your first dance is going to be?
Oh God, I mean,
haven't even thought.
another thing I'm going to have
Yeah.
to think about.
Yeah.
It's
Cardi B
so
got some
much.
good songs.
Yeah?
I don't think
He's
you
a Cardi
don't pick Cardi B.
I
You're
love
strange.
Cardi B.
So does Wiggy. He's
I love
strangely
Cardi
I
obsessed.
love her. She's
Yes.
very funny. She's really smart. She
Yeah.
loves history.
Yeah.
Like, she's like a history buff.
Who is the real queen of New England? You might be the perfect person to answer this.
And Michael May or Cardi B.
Wiggy says Cardi B. I don't know what Ted thinks.
Come on, it's Ann, Michael. Come on.
Listen, I don't want to pit women against each other.
Yeah.
I like to lift all women up.
Yeah.
Okay,
girl.
we
So
can
I
do
say
that.
let's have two queens.
I'm
Okay.
cool with that. New
We don't
England's
know-
big enough to have two queens.
We don't
queens.
know how long Cardi B's going to be around. We don't
Yeah.
know the nature of that relationship as
Yeah.
much as I'd like to. And so let's just, while we have them both, let's celebrate them both.
I like that.
Okay. All right.
I like
Katie
that she
Nolan.
I like that she rides for the Patriots.
Oh, she
That's
does,
what I'm
big time.
saying.
And
Yes.
she's also, she grew up a Sox fan
Yes.
because she liked all the Dominican players
yeah,
on
Big
the Sox
Papi,
team.
she loves
So
him.
she's like
Yeah.
made for us.
She goes at it. That's what
I
I'm
know.
talking about.
She's
I want
like
my
rides
queen.
for
I
us.
want my queen firing shots at people.
But Ann Michael May, she's probably not going to get in fights, but she provides, she cooks,
Yeah,
she's
she
loving,
does
nurturing.
Yeah. So
Bakery.
they both bring different things to the
Okay.
table.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love them both.
Which would you prefer, though? I kind of want the treats. Like I like the
the treats are cool. But I want
the baking stuff.
I want to know when me and my wife go out, if something pops off, Cardi B's right in the middle
I
of
understand
it.
that.
She
but
will
I'm not,
fight
I'm
for
not
you.
going out and nothing's.
You're not
popping
getting in fights?
Nothing's
Yeah, I mean,
popping off when I go out.
Listen,
It used to pop off.
It's popping over, and
Doesn't
then
pop.
you're eating
Doesn't
it.
pop
with Ann
off
Michael
anymore.
May.
It doesn't pop off anymore, Katie Nolan. All right. Well, so we can listen to you on Sirius XM.
Yep, on Mad Dog Sports Radio,
Yeah.
channel 82, I
Okay,
think.
and you got your podcast.
Yep, casuals. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm just trying to get people into sports that think they don't like it. That's what the podcast is for. So a lot of people are like, I listened to this with my wife, and she really likes it.
That's
You
She's
are
getting
fun, though.
into sports.
you were real fun. I like
Thanks.
this first time I ever met you. Like,
Hell
yo,
yeah.
you're mad fun, really.
Thanks. And hey, thanks for winning a Super Bowl. Appreciate that.
yeah.
Our
really,
pleasure.
really
It was our
appreciate
pleasure.
it. It's
Yeah.
like it made my life.
It's the Boston in her.
Yeah.
That's why she's so
Yeah,
much
you.
fun.
I'm gonna have to tune. I don't have Sirius, but I
That's
mean,
all
I
right.
can
I'll give you my
finagle the
login.
bagel.
You can,
Yeah.
You just borrow hers. Like
Okay.
she'll
Yeah.
tell you how to get
I
it.
got a guy who can hook me.
You
up.
got a guy.
Exactly. Get a guy. And the podcast is free. Get
Yeah.
that wherever you get your podcast.
Yes. All right. Thank you. Oh, and you're riding with your Patriots.
The Patriots. of
Okay.
There you
course.
go.
Great. I
But
love
I'm
it.
flying home. I'm not
Thank
going to
God.
the game. I'm
Yeah.
going home. I'm going
Go
to watch it on the couch.
Do it on the couch. All right. We are at Radio Row at the Super Bowl. We will be right back.